in the 24 hours or so it's been since the Orlando show the Red Hot Chili Peppers have played, my DMs have been absolutely blowing up with people sending me shots of John using a brand new Stratocaster that is highly speculated, at least right now, to be a prototype of an upcoming signature model in collaboration with Fender. Let's get into the details and what we know behind the Strat and analyze the relic pattern and everything about it to see maybe is this possible it is a Fender signature John Frusciante Strat. Now, it's important to know that this guitar did not entirely replace the 62 Strat during that performance. This new guitar was used for snow as well as scar tissue, but the 62 Strat was also played by John throughout the entire show. Now, I'm going to throw up a side-by-side of both of these guitars here, and I think it's extremely obvious the similarities that both of these relic patterns share, especially when you look at the wear above the pickguard. The exact pattern and the style of where the paint has flaked off is rather close to John's. It's very specific, and you can easily see similarities not only there, but in the area as well where the forearm wear would come in as well. If we analyze this guitar's relic pattern even further, it does clearly appear to be stenciled and a man-made relic, not something that was naturally done over years of hard playing like John's actual 62 Stratocaster. Looking at the relic wear, it really doesn't appear like there's any even wear in the body, in the wood of the guitar. It's just in the finish itself, and to me, this is kind of a clear indication that this was done not at least by natural wear. Now, taking both the fact that the relic pattern itself has clear inspiration from John's 1962 Stratocaster, as well as from the images we see at least, it clearly appears to be a man-made unnatural relic job that was done on the body of the guitar, I am definitely leaning towards this being a possible prototype of a John Frusciante signature Stratocaster, which is just an absolutely insane thought to think of. So many people have been wanting this kind of thing to happen from Fender. If John does become a Fender artist with his own signature guitar, that would be huge. It would sell just immensely well. But what I will say though is that looking at this guitar compared to the 62 Stratocaster, well, I'm not saying the guitar looks bad by any means, but there are clearly differences and where it's not necessarily as accurate as you might wish it to be if this was a John Frusciante signature model from Fender. I'm going to use John Mayer here as an example because you guys all know I love him as well. Now, when John Cruz replicated 83 versions at the master built level of the Black One, those guitars are strikingly accurate to John's actual guitar. And that is something that you would expect to the degree of accuracy from a master built or custom shop level for the guitar. This guitar is not accurate to that degree. Now, because this guitar isn't strikingly accurate when compared to John's actual 62 Stratocaster, this makes me believe that it would possibly be a Fender standard Artist Series run guitar, not a custom shop level by any means. Now, to me, the relic wear on this guitar is very similar to the level and degree that the new Joe Strummer Artist Series Telecaster is. Now, that guitar is made in Mexico, it's nitro finished, and comes with a beautiful hard shell case, and runs for $1,800. And that would be a perfect price point for a John Frusciante signature guitar. At that price point, it would sell incredibly well. And again, just looking at the relic wear on that guitar, you can see that there's no actual wear really in the wood at all. It's just the finish that's been stenciled to look like Joe Strummer's Telecaster. And to me, that's kind of a very good price point and just a good benchmark to have for what could possibly be a John Frusciante signature guitar. I think this level of build makes even more sense when you think of Flea's own signature bass guitar. That guitar runs for $1,600, has a nitro road-aged finish as well, and I think, you know, if you could get a John Frusciante signature guitar for around that price point and a Flea bass as well, I think that's just, again, an incredible price point and a lot of value for the money. Plus, again, nitro would just be a huge plus. I even think of my own Chris Shiflett signature Telecaster. This one, again, is made in Mexico, came with a great hard shell case, has some custom pickups in it, and overall it's just a fantastic guitar, especially for the price I paid for this, the value is absolutely incredible, and I really do love this instrument. So imagine getting a John Frusciante signature guitar for around this price point, again, at a sub-custom shop level. Oh my goodness, this thing would, I think, just be impossible to keep in stock for quite a long time and would appreciate in value just immensely. Even my John Mayer signature Stratocaster, I know it's been discontinued now, but that thing has appreciated in value quite a lot as well. And I think a John Frusciante signature Strat would do the exact same thing as the Mayer Artist Series as well. Moving back to the guitar in question, however, I will say that the Relic Pattern definitely is more resembling the current state of the 62 Stratocaster, which does make sense. Although, in my mind, every time I think of that guitar, I still think of its kind of state that it was when we last saw it during the Stadium Arcadium era. And I remember seeing the Black Summer music video and looking at the guitar. Clearly, it was the 62 Stratocaster, but I was shocked at the amount of wear that had been added to it since. I didn't think John was playing it that much, to be honest, but clearly the guitar had been used and just worn down quite a bit more compared to the Stadium Arcadium era. I can see part of some people might think that, oh, you know, the way the guitar looked back then might be a more iconic version of it, but it definitely makes sense that if they're going to do a John Frusciante signature model, to do to the degree that it currently is when the signature guitar would come out. Where my mind goes with this as well is that if a sub-custom shop John Frusciante signature Strat sells stupidly well, which it will, there's no question that it would just sell just phenomenally well and be an absolute success across the board. If and when that happens, maybe then we'd see a custom shop version of a John Frusciante signature Stratocaster that is just that extra degree of accuracy in terms of the Relic Wear and obviously just to the build quality of a custom shop guitar. I would be personally extremely interested in a custom shop version of John's Stratocaster. That's kind of a wish list thing of mine to see, but a artist series like standard artist run I think would also be a phenomenal guitar as well. But again, just a custom shop level I think would be the sweet spot for that guitar, just to get that level of accuracy and just all the custom shop bells and whistles. I think that it's very possible that if this actually, again, is a prototype, we're just speculating after all, but if this is a prototype, man oh man, if they can move it up to a custom shop level eventually, that would just be perfect. Now, I have to play devil's advocate here because, as I'm sure a lot of you know, John was actually approached by Fender years ago to do a signature Stratocaster, to which he declined on doing. Now, obviously, this is a new stint with the band and kind of definitely a new mindset that John might be having in terms of, you know, accepting the fact that he is a guitar icon, he is a guitar hero for so many people, and he can see the value in people wanting to have a piece of his own signature gear and a tribute to his #1 Strat. Maybe his mindset has changed, but he did turn down this very thing in the past. So we're going to have to wait and see, I guess, if he's changed his mind. If one comes out, obviously, then we'll know. But anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a prototype John Frusciante signature guitar, or do you think something else is going on? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, would you buy one if it releases? If it kind of, you know, is in that ballpark of a Made in Mexico artist series or even an American artist series guitar, would you be purchasing one, or would you be holding out for maybe a custom shop version in the future, like me possibly? Either way, I'd be very interested if one comes out, and I definitely would like to spend some time with one and kind of give you guys some thoughts of that guitar on the channel if and when that time comes. But hey, we can all dream, right? So anyways, I'll be sure to update you guys with any other news or any other speculation, especially with this guitar, because this is a kind of front of mind item now for me. I'm going to be watching this guitar just a ton and trying to see if we figure out anything else about it for sure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, we will see you on the next one. Man, I'm going to be dreaming about a John Frusciante signature Strat coming out now. I know it's going to happen. It's just going to be on my brain so much. So Fender, if anyone from Fender watches this, please try and make it happen. You know, Flea's an artist. Maybe he can help convince John that this would be a great thing and a great tribute and just something the fans would want. A great bit of fan service. So come on, guys. Please make this happen. Please make this happen. See you guys on the next one.